If I would have told you 30 years ago skateboarding's going to be in the Olympics, you would have said what?
Yeah, right. Sure. Okay.
Would you have wanted
As what?
skateboarding in the
As an
Olympics?
example of something not to do? What's
Yeah.
that?
Would you have wanted skateboarding in the Olympics back then?
Um, sure. Yeah, I was never against it. I obviously skateboarding gave me so much as a youth and shaped my identity and my way of looking at things. But at the same time, I wasn't coveting it. I wasn't like, this is our thing and no one else can see it. I was always wondering why it wasn't more popular. And so to have had it in the Olympics back then would have been a great boost, I think. And hey, I would have loved to join the fun too.
Because I didn't know how it felt like the X Games when they came along. It felt like that was the anti-Olympics, but there were certain sports that maybe didn't want to be in mainstream. Did
Sure.
you understand that?
But I think that there's a population of skaters that feel that way. Absolutely. And ones that do covet it and don't want that and did start skating because it was their antithesis to team sports. I just never felt that way. But I do think the X Games, what I loved about X Games is they let us be our sort of irreverent selves. And so sometimes the rules were pushed in terms of letting someone go past time or letting someone go way off script and jump off the course or do something that wasn't in the confines of the competitive rule book. And we knew going to the Olympics, that wouldn't fly.
What did you see in Tokyo?
I saw some of the best skating. I saw a whole new generation of skaters that are at the top of the game. And I saw after the fact a lot more interest in skateboarding in terms of international embracing of it.
How would you have done at 15?
I think I would have done pretty well. I think I turned pro when I was 14. That's the thing, that there's a whole sort of misperception that all these, like, what happened? All these kids are young. That's been happening forever. I mean, I turned pro when I was 14. I won my first world championships when I was 15. Nigel Houston was considered the best street skater when he was 13. So it's not a great surprise. I didn't think it would be across the entire podium, but it just shows that they not only they had the skills, they had a strategy.